Yo.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Marv Dattner.
Oni Francis.
And this is another edition of Welcome to My Hood Films. First edition of 2025. I'm in a good mood, Oni. You in a good mood, brother?
I'm in, it's fun.
It's fine? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah, that's true. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, my friends. First episode of 2025.
It is a new year.
That's right. It's a new year, new opportunities, and of course, new episodes of our podcast. That's how we doing it here.
Also new horrors for
What?
New horrors to witness.
New horrors to witness from different movies past and present. So Oni is not lying there because we actually have one that is very popular in the hood, but for not all the reasons that it should be popular. And we're going to jump right into that. So I'm just going to go out and say it. It was a movie that is near and dear to a lot of people's hearts, is in some ways known as the spiritual successor to One Boys in the Hood, because it was made by the same guy, Mr. John Singleton. May he rest in peace. And we, of course, the mission, even though it is 2025, the mission has not changed, ladies and gentlemen. We are not doing this for our health, because we saw some of these movies. We are doing this to put the world onto the hood, one film at a time. So, we got a guest right here who was nice enough to want to watch this movie with us, and we're going to let her, introduce herself. Go ahead and state your name.
My name is Paola. Hello.
Paola. Hello. Paola, where you from?
Originally, from Israel,
Okay.
which is a little bit problematic topic right now. A little explosive.
That is, I'm hearing about that. Yeah, crazy up.
But I've been here for 22 years, so
Oh, okay.
I don't even remember. When people ask me all the time, it's like, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from here. It's my accent. Still didn't get the green card. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So do you
22 years is a long time.
It
is
is.
a
You know,
long
and
time.
they say that it takes 10 years to become a New Yorker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on my third term. No.
Yeah, that's pretty
22
long.
years.
It's pretty long.
Still accent, right?
Still accent. Hey, that's a part of New York now. If you got an accent, it don't matter no more. You're a New Yorker through and through. You took the train. You've battled through the taxi cabs and all that stuff. And you've been in the bar scene, and just like us, you've been out here in the comedy scene. So you know New York already. You know?
You were there fucking around with no Tinder.
Oh no.
No Tinder out here.
Oh, no.
Just out here raw dogging.
I know, the blackouts, but no Tinder.
Yeah.
What did we do at the time? How would you
Raw dogged it.
We just tried to talk to people.
You were just in the, I'm not gonna say library. Nobody reading out here.
It's a lost art talking to
Yeah,
people. That's
market.
it. Now we're talking. That's how
There
we're
you go.
talking.
There it is. Now we're talking. So you live in New York now for the past over 20 years. At any point in time in your life, have you ever seen a hood film or knew what it was called, what it was about, or anything like that?
No, I didn't. I mean, no, I didn't actually.
Okay.
I did not know that it even existed.
You didn't even know it was like its own genre.
No.
Okay. So what we showed you basically was it's more of an unofficial genre. You won't go on Hulu or Netflix or any of these streaming services and see a section that just says hood films,
Yeah, that's
These are the
not.
type of movies you would see on the side of the street.
It's not a category of porn. That's what you're saying.
No.
Right.
No,
There you go.
yeah,
There you
no,
go.
it's
There you
not.
go.
Like that.
You won't see like sci-fi, drama, biopic, hood film. No, you won't see that. No, it's its own thing.
So it's a bootleg DVDs that they would sell on the streets. I mean, how they?
That's one way.
Yeah, that's one way.
That is one way.
So
That is
you've
true.
Seen that?
It's some of them are in theaters, like what you saw today. Some of them go straight to DVD,
Okay.
and some of them go straight to, in today's world, streaming services. So
Oh yeah.
there's different methods. But back when we were coming up, there were some that were fortunate to get a movie release, theatrical, and those are more. We're not gonna say the elite hood films, but those are the ones that got through.
Oh, okay. So not necessarily.
Yeah, those are the ones that could go worldwide, at least nationwide.
Was this film that we watched today?
Yeah.
He was worldwide.
Yes. What did we show you? Do you remember the name?
Bad boy.
No, it's not.
That's not. No, I thought that's what I saw in the title. Boys.
No, that was just the font. The font probably made you think it said Bad Boy. It was called Baby Boy.
A Baby Boy, sorry.
No,
Baby
it's
Boy,
okay,
you're right.
it's okay,
No,
it's
you're
okay.
right. But yeah, Freud is having a party in his grave right now when I said Bad Boy.
No, you
They
good.
should have called it Bad Boy.
Why is that?
First of all, I think it's a better name. Bad Boy. I don't know, it has more swing to it.
It's already taken, but yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
it is?
Yeah, it's a whole trilogy. I mean,
Oh yeah, Martin Lawrence and Will
Quadrilogy,
Smith. There's
yeah.
4 movies. Bad Boys.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Bad Boys.
Yeah.
That's a bad boy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Come on.
yeah,
No, you're
I
right.
know my shit, but listen.
Okay.
You right, talk
And
your
you're
shit.
bad
Talk
boy.
your shit.
Not
Talk
bad
your
boy.
shit. Talk your shit.
No, I didn't. But anyway, I thought it's Bad Boy, but you're right, it's a Baby Boy.
It's
right?
Baby Boy, right? It came out in the early 2000s. And could you give us like a summation of what you saw, a quick summary?
A disaster, but let's talk about it. And the funny thing is that you agree with me. I heard you talking through the movie.
You're right.
I know.
You're right.
I know. That's what I'm saying. No, it's not a disaster. Honestly, no. And here's the thing, and I said it right away after it finished.
Okay.
Because you mentioned it was like 2 hours and 9 minutes, and I was like, it didn't feel that long. So it
felt
wasn't
that long to me.
Okay. So
No, that's fair.
yeah. No, it's not a disaster, but not a lot happened in the movie. So here's what we saw. What his name?
Joey.
Joey, right? So Joey is a guy with a lot of game. I'll give him that. No, he does. He has a lot of game. And he has 2 baby mamas, which apparently do not know about it. They don't know each other. I mean,
No, they do.
No, but they were talking at the beginning.
Oh no, that's a different woman.
Oh, that was a different.
Yeah.
There are too many women and too many babies and too many characters in this movie. I'm like, who's?
You're not wrong.
Yeah, it's like, whose dick is it? The dick belongs to whom at this point? But anyway, so
Community dick.
yeah. Joey has 2 baby mamas. He is still living with his mom. Till she gets a new boyfriend, and they do not get along. So he's leaving the house. He's trying to live with the one baby mama. Doesn't really work out. Goes back to his mama house. Can't get out of there. Ends up shooting the guy that is squatting at his baby mama's apartment. And that happens to be the best day of his life, because afterwards everything fell into place. He fell in love, he had another kid, they were doing picnics, so it seems like trying to kill someone, he didn't kill. Oh, he did kill him. I mean,
No, it's homeboy.
his friend.
Homeboy
Right.
got somebody,
But I'm
yeah.
saying trying to kill somebody is, I think we should try it today. Because look, his lives were like way better than they ever were. He was actually suddenly getting along with the boyfriend. With the
I think the shock of the violence that he just witnessed shocked him into like, oh, I gotta really not fuck around now. I think that's what really happened. I think, because it could have always fallen. Hey, listen, there was a lot of self-sabotage in this movie. If you would have not stopped self-sabotaging, if you would have stopped self-sabotaging, it would have ended at the 45-minute mark. But you want to have a fucking movie then.
Right.
So,
Yeah, it's definitely a happy ending.
Yeah.
It's happy for the hood.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, it's happy. The ops is dead. No one's checking for any vengeance on him, clearly.
A man has died. That should not be a happy ending.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
But he was being a piece of shit.
I know he wasn't a good
He almost
person.
raped the homegirl in front of the kids. And
Yeah.
I know, he wasn't a good person.
he deserved to die. I mean, nobody deserves to die, but...
No.
I know, I was just saying.
And the only thing that I felt a little sad is because, honestly, I like Snoop. So it was a little sad to see him die.
Yeah. But that's what makes a movie funny is that
Yeah.
in some movies, when like the villain dies, it's like it takes you a while to get over, and you're like, man, I can't believe if it's a really bad person, like for example, like you watch the Marvel movies, when a person dies, like everybody feels relieved. But in this movie, it's different because it's like it's the hood, and it's like somebody just like died.
But here's the thing: this movie came out. Was Snoop famous already?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was like, if he wasn't famous, no one would feel sorry for him. But he was famous.
By this point, he's probably like 2 or 3 albums in already.
He's famous.
Yeah, he's famous.
So he was a big name for them.
Yeah. He was most likely the biggest name in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially not really being in it that much.
Yeah, because Tyrese was probably on his like second album by this point.
Oh, this is pre-Fast and Furious Tyrese.
Yeah. He was on the second album. Taraji was just coming up.
Yeah.
Ving Rhames was up already. So they was probably the two biggest names in the film. But they weren't like, compared to everybody else.
Yeah, Ving Rhames was already 2 Mission Impossibles in, I think, by this point.
Most likely, and other movies too. So
they're at 45 now.
Right. I think Ving was doing the Radio Shack commercials and all that shit. So they was already up. One thing we like to do on here, which is now a staple of the Welcome to Our Hood Films community, is we always go over the budget. The movie had a budget of an estimated $16 million, and it released on June 27th, 2001, and it ended up making $29,381,649 worldwide.
Twice the investment.
Yeah, so almost made double. It almost made double its investment, but it definitely made its money back and then some, which is a good thing because we usually get a laugh. And
they probably made a lot of money playing on BET for years on end. All them commercials they got would have gone for playing it.
Maybe. I mean, this is the.
I don't know. Maybe, bro. That's how they really made money.
Residuals.
Yeah, they got a lot of residuals for this movie because it was always on TV.
No, you're right.
It was never not on TV.
It was never not on TV
for literally years at a time. Like, God damn, y'all ain't gonna show nothing else.
Yeah,
this movie's so long.
It was always on. It was always on.
Who needs to keep watching this?
Dude, this was a real movie for the streets, man.
I know it was. I saw it a couple of times too. Damn,
like the thing about it is it was designed for John Singleton made movies that was designed to show the hoods like he grew up in and stuff, but it was also designed for young black men to understand like this is the world like you're living in, like you live in a world where to be fair I had looked up because they never really said his age like that, so I looked it up. He's 20 years old. Jody, the character.
Jody.
Yeah,
he's
Jody.
20.
He's 20 years old. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That
makes a lot. Yeah, because he looks older, right?
Because Cyrus definitely wasn't 20.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He comes across as like 30.
So in this movie, he was in his like mid to late 20s, and Taraji P. Henson. In this movie, she was like early 20s, but in real life, at the time of this movie, she was 31 years old.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. They look all 30,
they were all
so I
older,
took them as 30 years old.
Yeah, they were all older people.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even know that.
So that was the thing. This movie was designed for like at the time, like me and Oni, we was both young teenage men, and they wanted us to see like this is what happens when you make the wrong mistakes and think you know the world already and think that the world is your oyster and you can do what you want.
Yeah. You get choked out by Ving Rhames.
You'll get have kids that you shouldn't be having so early in the game when you know you're not ready for fatherhood, and you'll be broke and trying to hustle to make jobs, which is what he did. He sold dresses. Would you have bought any of those dresses from him if you saw him in the street?
On the street? No. Hell no. I would be like, where did you take it from? Chernobyl? Chernobyl? It's like radiated?
Listen, you're not his demographic.
You get that from Chernobyl? Get it out of here. I would have been crying if I heard you say that in the street. I'm like, yo, that's wild.
I mean, when he went to the hairdresser, I would have buy something there. But on the street, hell no, I'm not buying anything on the street.
Fair enough.
Hustlers, baby. Speaking of hustlers, John Singleton was actually one of the hustlers in Baby Boy. He sold them. He tried to sell them the bootleg DVDs.
Really?
Yeah. When they was talking, he came on. He's like, "I got DVDs. What's up?" And then they just stared at him. He just walked off.
Good for him.
I had to make sure I look all this stuff up. The fun little facts of the movie that he was one of the guys.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I did not know that either. I didn't know he had a brief cameo. And his daughter was actually Jody's daughter. Peanuts, Jody and Peanuts.
Oh, really?
Kid. Yeah, his daughter was that one. Yeah. So, other fun facts about the film is that the original Jody was supposed to be played by the late great Tupac Shakur, which is why they had a mural of him in Jody's room to just pay homage to the fact that we lost him a little too soon. But he was supposed to be Jody. Rodney was supposed to be Ice Cube.
What?
Yeah, it was supposed to be Snoop. It was supposed to be Ice Cube versus Tupac.
Movie.
Yeah.
Very different movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I don't know. I think I like Tyrese better. I'm picturing Tupac on.
yeah, Tyrese worked out better.
Yeah.
It did. For what the movie was and the script that was written and the words that were being said, Tyrese made it funnier. You don't know how to suck dick anyway.
Yeah.
I don't see Tupac saying it.
Yeah. It's very.
Yeah.
Yeah. They be making Tyrese say a lot of stupid things in these movies. Like, it won't ever stop.
And it be working.
It be working.
It be working. Every Fast and Furious movie you see, he says something stupid and it worked. You be like, what? But it's funny.
Yeah.
It is funny. Fast and Furious, I should see this.
You never seen him? Not one of them? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
She be reading books and shit.
Yeah, good for you.
No, I've seen a lot of movies, but none of those were not Fast and Furious.
That's okay. Everybody knows that after the third one, it just takes like a huge tumble. Like by the fourth one, you're like still kind of there, and the fifth one, you're like slightly giving up hope, and the sixth one, you're like, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're good. Don't worry.
No.
They're 10 in, and people have stopped. They just go there to get a laugh.
Yeah.
So you're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No,
Anyway.
it's funny because I'm watching a lot. I'm watching almost everything, but that went by, man.
You're not hanging out with people who watch those kind of things.
Yeah, that's what it is. Nobody's dragging you to go see it. Like, come on, let's see Fast and the Furious. Nobody's dragging you
I
to
did
see
see John Wick, but
Oh, but that's
that's got a little more class.
Nah, come on now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's people. Nobody will be mad at you if you missed Fast and Furious. People will be kind of like, what?
Like John Wick's not going to space. I can respect that a little bit more.
Yes, no, he's not going to.
And even Keanu himself is like, I don't think we need a fifth one.
Right.
And if we do, I don't need to be in it because I'm told.
Yeah.
See, but Vin Diesel was like, nah, we can run it back. You know, so, like, no disrespect to Vin, I'm just saying. Anyway,
you don't need to run it back.
Yeah, not to digress too much. But
okay.
So
John Singleton, he's the reason why all that exists. Don't blame him too Fast and Furious.
Oh, I was like the baby boy, of course.
So we can kick Baby Boy's back in, but you know what? He went on to make Too Fast and Furious. And I like that movie better.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, Too Fast and Too Furious. You like Too Fast and Furious better than Baby Boy?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's shorter. It's stupider. It's funnier.
It wasn't what nobody was expecting. Because Vin Diesel wasn't even in the second one. It was just like, all right. Well, I get it. Why? He ran off. He ran to Tokyo. Yeah, whatever.
It don't even matter. Fine.
It don't even matter.
Baby boy, but hey, you gotta crawl before you can drive, I guess.
Yeah. And you were more shocked that Taraji P. Henson was in this.
Because I didn't recognize her. And then when I did recognize her, I mean, after you said something, I didn't recognize her by myself. I thought that she was a big deal already. So, I mean, when I saw her for the first time, she was already a big deal. So I made that calculation. Right. She was a big deal. Why is she still in this movie? But then I saw
Where
Snoop.
did you first see her in?
Empire.
Oh, wow.
Really? She was a big deal.
That was mid-2010s. Yeah, she was a big deal by that.
Yeah, that was like, I don't know, 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Empire came out in 2000?
No, it came out in the 2010s.
Okay.
Yeah, but like 18, like towards the end.
So it's 18 years before that.
I saw the first season, but that's how I saw her, and she's amazing there. So for me, in my head, she is. And then I saw her in another movie later on. I can't remember what it was. Something in the theater.
Was it Benjamin Button?
No, I did not see Benjamin.
She almost won a
I know.
Academy Award for that. Yeah.
But I saw her in a different movie. She was fantastic.
Was it Date Night?
She was in that?
Yeah, she was one of the cops. No, it definitely wasn't Date Night. It was real.
I don't know.
I think I know what you're talking about. Did they play like a scientist for some pilot program?
Oh, Hidden Figures?
Hidden Figures.
Yeah.
Hidden Figures.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hidden Figures. Right. That's where I saw. So what I'm trying to say, so for
me, you're shocked.
She was a big deal. I never knew that she was not a big deal.
Yeah.
I discovered her as a star already. So in my head, she was
you gotta crawl before you can walk.
Right.
You gotta be a baby boy before you can be an empire.
I know. So that's why I was shocked that she's in it. But as I said, then I saw Snoop and I was like, he's a big deal too. So maybe it is her.
Yeah. This was for at least the hood community, not just the hood community, for the black community. This was like the first time most of us got to see her. And then probably the second time was Benjamin Button. Benjamin Button, like the world got to see her a little more.
Yeah.
So by the time, I think she was in Hustle and Flow by then. Like Hustle and Flow, The Karate Kid. Then you started really being like, this woman can play like this black mother very, very well. So when she got to Empire, you loved her even more because you knew she was gonna play that black mother.
That's true. That's
you
true.
know, now she's a legend.
Oh yeah.
She's a legend.
Oh yeah.
She did, you know. I didn't think she was gonna get nominated for Benjamin Button, and I was happy for her, and I wish she would have won. But sometimes you gotta just be like, I don't think you win this shit, and that's okay. But
she probably won for Empire.
I know she was
or whatever.
She was nominated, but she didn't win. Yeah, they would not. I remember them being like nominated for awards for Empire, but she didn't win no awards for Empire. Yeah, it was just one of those like. That was during that kind of time frame where it was mad black shows, but they kind of just felt like y'all good enough to get nominated, but I don't know about winning and shit. Because I remember that it was like Empire, Blackish. It was mad dope black shows on at the time, and nobody was winning awards. Insecure. Then Atlanta came out, and people was like, all right. We gotta give one of these people an award.
They just kept getting their back kicked.
Yeah, that was it. It was like
right.
Atlanta, and then time passed again, and Abbott, and that was it. It was quiet.
Why you always gotta do something? Why can't you just sit still somewhere and
Don't be coming up in here
relax?
complaining when you left me in the house all
You don't always
weekend.
gotta do nothing and go nowhere. See, that's why we so divided now as a people, because we don't have focus. Why don't you just sit down somewhere and focus? Shit, watch some PBS or something.
Fuck you and these neighbors. I hate you.
I hate your ass too.
I love you. I love you so much, Jody.
I love you too, baby. And Kim. In fact, I probably love you more, because without you, Kim wouldn't be here. Y'all said y'all loved me. You told me I could stay here. Bought me all these new clothes and the video game. Thought we had a family. I ain't got no family. I'm just trying to make that happen here with y'all, you understand? Pete. Pete. What, nigga? Come here, bro. No, I'm having a conversation with my family here.
My family.
He's like, you gotta
I love
show.
y'all. Both of y'all. Come on, man. I need you to roll with me. All right, then I'm leaving. Where you going, Jody Joe? Let's go get some liquor. Strippers ain't
At least he
working.
kind of apologized.
No, man, you don't need no liquor. You already too.
What you felt about Melvin?
Melvin.
That was Ving Rhames. That was a big guy came out.
Oh,
of jail.
the
Let's talk about Melvin.
boyfriend.
real quick. Yes, Mama's boyfriend.
Mama's boyfriend.
Yeah.
He's a good actor, actually.
Word.
He's a good actor. I just didn't know him before. That's what I'm saying. He's a good actor. He's well, you know, he's changing the whole course of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's the catalyst for everything that happens. I thought it was I really liked that scene that he takes the gun from him.
Yeah.
That was an amazing scene because two things. First of all, how he's like trying to release. That scene, as I said, with the gun, the fact how he's like releasing it was amazing. It was a beautiful scene. So I think
He's wiping the handprints off.
yeah, and he tells him to do. I mean, he's teaching him. I don't know if he's teaching him. I was like,
He was trying to teach him. I think he was just more like, I know I'm gonna get the handprints off.
no, he did it, but then he showed him, and
yeah.
he's like, you should do it too.
Yeah, you're right. He never really showed him like,
Yeah.
like, or maybe he more purposely showed him like, this is what we need to do.
Right.
We need to be smart, and we need to. I don't know if you did it or not, and at this point, I don't care. But we need to like clean this up.
Yeah, that's true. He didn't even ask.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was an amazing scene. In general, he was like very interesting character. I hated him at the beginning because he looks like at the beginning you don't believe him. I mean, I did.
Yeah.
You don't believe him.
Yeah.
So I hated him at first, but after that scene has changed my opinion about him, and I was like, okay, he's loyal.
He might be. Oh, were you about to say something?
No, he's the best character.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He is arguably the best character in the entire film.
I agree.
I just feel as if like, because the thing about him is like he's a person that we've seen in the hood where it's like they went to jail and they just try and get back on their feet. And he found a way to get back. It's not often you see a movie where somebody gets out of jail and they're already back on their feet.
Right.
They're usually trying to get back on their feet. He was already on his feet. He had his own business. He was just straight. Like he made his mistakes. He understood that, and he was trying to teach a younger person like, yo, I fucked up, but that don't mean you gotta do what I did.
He almost killed him in the process.
Right. But younger people, we always look at it like, man, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. And the reality is like, I know way more what I'm talking about than you. So you shut up and just listen. But we don't listen. We listen, we don't judge. That's what you're supposed to do, but we judge. Yeah. We don't listen. So I always thought he was the best. But if you've seen Baby Boy, you know the best part of the movie with Ving Rhames is when your man's decides to go full Solid Snake on Jody. Like he gets up literally and just all you hear is straight quietness as I do this. All you hear is straight quietness, and then your man's just comes back out of nowhere and just whole lot.
And the mama came. Nothing.
Yep.
Nothing
Yeah,
happened.
he was slick with it. He licked Jody's head, pulse. Like it was crazy. He's like, ah. He's like, he told him what would have happened to him if he went to jail on some scared straight stuff. Like we would have fixed that real quick. I was like, wait, did you just say you would have took his manhood if he kept acting up?
Yeah,
like,
it could have been. You could have taken it that way.
Yeah.
At this point, he was already getting choked out. It don't really matter what he's saying.
It was kind of weird because like years later, he did a movie called Holiday Heart where he was dressing up. His cross dressing.
No way.
I swear to you, you gotta look it up.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cross dressing. No knock to anybody else that do it. I'm just saying.
Melvin.
Yes, Melvin.
I like the scene that he was butt naked, but with socks.
What about the scene when he was? Did you? The scene when he was doing the sex positions?
Yeah.
Did you learn anything from that? Did you feel like there was a sexual position you ain't never seen before? Not trying to dig too far in your personal life.
I wish they would show the whole thing, but we saw only half a body, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if they did anything that I don't know. Yeah.
Frog squats.
Oh yeah. No, that was hysterical. It was like, when he jumped.
I was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I've never done that.
That was the only move I ever wanted to do in my life. I was
That's
like,
crazy.
that's just crazy. A lot of sense that.
He was jumping with her.
And Jody had to sit through all of that.
Yes.
Fam, that scene and the scene when he was making breakfast butt naked, those two scenes alone would have had me be like, you know what, Mom? You win. I will be out of here by the end of the week.
Because he's a baby boy.
He's
he
a
don't
baby
wanna
boy.
be a man.
Too entitled.
Yeah.
My son was too entitled.
He was too afraid to get killed in the street.
If I had one...
But he wasn't doing no street shit, so I don't know what he was worried about. He
didn't do street shit till the end.
When he had to.
When he had to,
right.
yeah.
He tried to kill me.
Right. He had no choice. But in the beginning...
And also he got jumped.
Right.
Right.
But the jump in was like, they ain't never come back for him, and he had his boy. His boy handled all of that.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, he was just hustling people.
It was a pointless scene. He ain't had nothing to the plot. I thought it was Snoop Dogg's boys. They weren't. They were just a random
gang.
Him getting jumped. It's a funny scene though.
I think it was to show that he was like this guy really is a baby boy because he wants to be like his boy P. That wouldn't happen to P. It wouldn't happen to P. Yeah. Those 5 dudes, he would have been like, okay, he would have beat all of them up, or he would have pulled the burner on him. And Jody thought like, man, I ain't scared of y'all. What y'all gonna do? And due to the law of physics, 5 people versus 1, and he's not Superman. He got jumped.
Yeah.
Here's my problem with that. For what reason? Because they brought the bike back.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, ain't nobody want your bitch ass bike. You just gave it him. So I'm like, okay, so what is a theft? That's why you got me thinking, oh, these Snoop Dogg boys. They're doing recon.
They got only the liquor.
Yeah. You did all that just for liquor?
You know the vibes, bro. He checked them. Remember, he was like, what? He was like, so, do something. At that point,
they did.
What did that happen?
That's how they got jumped.
Because remember, do something.
He said do something, and they did something. They jumped him.
Oh, I don't remember that. But I didn't remember them taking a bite.
So they took the Alizé. No, they took the bike, then they took the Alizé. Then he was like standing there like, well, y'all took my stuff. And then they was like, what's up? What's going on? Like they talked to him. And he was like, I'm Looney Tunes, blah, 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 blah. He was like, so? Do something. And that's when it was like,
but at that point, they already took the bike.
But they did jump on him.
That's the old matter.
That's when they started beating him up.
They beat him up because they wanted to beat him up.
But that's after he said do something. So
she's right.
Whether
100%.
they had the intention to begin with or not, we don't know. We just know that he said that, they jumped him.
Okay, maybe
That's
I read the scene wrong. I just feel like...
You need to see the movie again.
You might need to? Because listen,
you need to
they took the bike. They were going to steal the bike.
Yeah,
you're right.
So they just beat him up and change their mind? That don't make no sense.
Well, those
But then just to say, I don't, we didn't want your bitch ass bike, okay, then what was all this for then?
You know this gang mentality don't ever make sense, bro.
Nah.
And those were,
You know it's true, bro. Think about it.
There's a pointless scene.
Bloods and Crips and all that stuff, like all that don't make sense,
But
bro.
I was surprised that they wanted his bike because they looked like girls' bikes.
Well, then they changed their mind after the beatdown.
They saw the bike.
He was like, nobody wanted your bike. Remember, he was like, nobody wants your bike.
Then why take it?
Because they gangsters, bro.
Oh, they want to be dickheads?
Yeah, when you want, you know the vibes.
So
bro.
they were gonna jump him regardless.
Yeah.
They probably wouldn't have jumped him if he ain't say do something, in my opinion. I think they would have.
I think they would have.
Nah, they flexed on him, and I think if he didn't,
what? Maybe you're right, because it just he's just doing shit.
They flexed on him if he ain't try to flex back. I promise you, they would
just take his liquor.
They would have took his liquor. They probably would have gave him his bike back, which they did anyway. But I mean, like they probably would have just got off the bike and still dissed him, like, no, I want your bike, and left. But because he was like, yo, do something, then they had to do something. I mean, it's not mandatory to do the shit that you do, but they, in the hood, it's like, you check me, fam. I have to.
It's ego.
Yeah, it's an ego thing. It's like, you checked me. I don't want nobody to know out here that you checked me and I ain't do nothing about it.
No, I got the point.
He was stupid to say do something. Like, what?
I got the point. I got the scene. Just like, why though?
I really think...
I'm trying to understand why the scene exists in the greater context of the movie. Because
I think that
because they were Snoop Dogg's boy. You just have seen him getting jumped. I haven't seen him getting jumped.
No, I think it exists for two reasons.
Okay.
First, because they wanted to show how low he's going.
Okay.
And I think that they wanted to show that he's not like, it's another portrayal for his character. He's not the strong guy. It's his friend who's the strong guy.
Okay, yeah. I guess so, yeah.
That's how we right here. We right here. That's how I say it.
No,
you're right.
Yeah?
You're right. He wanted to show that he was just as strong as his man. It's like, I don't need my boy. And, every movie has those... You saw what? He proved later that he needed him. But every movie has those, it could get worse moments. And that was his...
You need that boy like you need a wild draw 4 and Oni. You always need it. There's never a time you're not going to need that wild draw 4. When you got a car left, when you got 18 cards, you need it.
Yeah.
And to show how low his life is going. I mean, that was like, he's
Okay.
getting jumped by kids now, so what's next?
Yeah.
Like, what's next?
That's what I'm... See, you're getting it. That's what it is in the hood. It's just like... Because,
I hear you.
You get jumped by little kids, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Even though there were 5 of them, still.
Yeah, there was 5 of them. They were strong enough to take
on. They were teenagers, so they weren't like kids.
They was
it's not like 10 years old.
Yeah.
Literally all of them were the same height as him. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they were almost his height.
More or less, yeah.
Well, when you're 18,
one kid was shorter.
When you're 18, you can be his height.
Yeah,
that is true too.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, they weren't 10 years old.
He's supposed to be like 20.
They were the same age, probably.
So
I know, isn't that crazy? They were only like 2 or 3 years younger than him, not even that young.
Yeah.
It was just like 17, 18-year-olds just chilling on the block. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I originally thought that this movie was, and this is me being real. I originally thought this movie was a time skip sequel to House Party.
Why did you think that?
I can tell you one reason why. The woman, Jodie's mom, right? I didn't know until years after I saw this movie that her name was Juanita.
Okay.
Her name in House Party was Shireen, right? But if I'm right, House Party was in California.
Yeah, okay.
And Shireen was in love with Play, right? Even though, not really in love with her, but Kid liked her, but he realized like he wasn't gonna do nothing with her. So as time progressed, I always thought that Play like fooled around on her, and then like had a kid, and that kid was Jodie. And then as time progressed, like he just bounced. But then when I realized the story was like very wrong, I was like, damn. I always thought it was a sequel to House Party, fam.
And no one told you it wasn't?
Life told me it wasn't.
What do you mean, like? I don't understand.
I just realized one day because I started doing the math because I was like, House Party, the first one was in like, I think 91 or something.
But when you talk about other people, did they not just tell you, Marv, no, that's not what it is?
Oh, I didn't really tell a lot of people this shit.
Okay.
It was a weird theory I had in my mind. It wasn't like I went around and been like, yo, don't you think it's the sequel to House Party? People would have been like, no.
I'm just surprised when you were, because it wasn't like it was a big movie, so like.
No, you're not wrong. It's just I just never really told. Like it's just something like years later I have realized that it wasn't. But at the time I just didn't really tell a lot of people. And I was in high school. A lot of people, high school, you can't really have those talks. We was talking about X-Men and Spider-Man and shit. Tobey Maguire, Hugh Jackman. Nobody wants to sit there and go, hey man, you see Baby Boy? No, niggas want to go, yo, Spider-Man 2?
I don't know. I think
Doc Ock, son?
You grew up in New York?
Yeah.
And
Born and raised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, both of you?
Yeah. Both of us. We didn't know each other until we got
in the
comedy.
city?
Yeah, Bronx.
Bronx.
Bronx,
Yeah, that's the same.
Yeah, we didn't see each other until we got into comedy.
Oh wow.
So whatever, he went to his high school, I went to mine. Never ran into each other, but it's all good. We both saw Baby Boy.
Separately, but we both.
Separately, but we both saw it. You know what I mean?
And now I saw it too.
Exactly. There you
And I
go.
said, I didn't think it was that bad even.
Okay, why not?
Because it kept my interest, even though there were a lot of scenes that I was like, but in general, I really wanted to see what's happening. I really wanted to see where it's going. And there were a few characters that I liked. I mean, I did like Jody actually at the end, even though he was like, I don't know.
Piece of shit for
Yeah, exactly.
90% of it.
But I did like him, and I don't know if liking him is the right word, but I felt sorry for him. I mean, I identified with whatever he's going through, and I liked Taraji. And yeah, so I thought there were like a couple of good characters there. I was interested to see where it's going. Yeah, it wasn't a bad movie. As I said, I mean, it's not the best movie I've seen in my life, but it's not a bad movie. I've seen way worse than that. Way worse.
Okay, I like that.
No, it's not.
That's basically it. Like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. I mean, if it would come up on TV, I would watch it.
Yeah.
Like, I would go to pee 100 times when I'm bored, but I would still come back to watch it.
Yeah. No, that's what we all did.
Yeah, that's like 6 out of 10. Yeah, that sounds right.
What was the scene? Because you just said there were some scenes that made you be like, what was one of those scenes? Do you remember?
Well, I mean, I don't know if the scenes were completely irrelevant, but they were a little too long.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
For example, the one that he's trying to sell, and he's selling actually all his stuff at the hairdresser. They could have done it in halftime. So stuff like that. That was like when I lost my interest a little. Like, okay, another one is another one and another. Okay. A few of the scenes between him and Taraji were way too long. A few of the scenes between Taraji and Snoop were way too long. So that's what I'm saying. Some of them were just way too long.
Yeah.
But
someone needed to get this down to hour 45.
Right.
Yeah, it would have been so much better.
I don't know.
We didn't need fetus Tyrese. Cut all that shit out.
Oh yeah, of course.
Get rid of it totally. I don't know who told you to do that.
Yeah.
Save my sanity and my time. Don't need that. You could cut him punching him in the face. That was funny, but you can cut that down a little bit.
You cut the what? I'm sorry.
When a homeboy was Sweet Pea was punching him in the face. It's funny one, like, man, they really contributing to the plot. You can cut that down.
You can cut the scene that
the sex scenes is hilarious. You can cut some of that down.
You can cut them.
It's
but
too horny.
The scene that he's going to get, he's not. He's going and she's offering him blowjob, whatever.
Yeah, you can cut that.
Yeah, because at the end, if he didn't cheat,
what's the
we
point?
don't need. What's the point? Because he's cheating with other women. So
yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't cheat with her, but so it's not making him more innocent or more guilty. So why do
it at all?
Why do it at all?
I get the link situations for how y'all felt about different scenes. I can
It also makes him look stupid. Why go over there anyway to begin with?
So the point of
you just got choked out.
The point of that scene.
Guess he has to go somewhere.
I think he was gonna go there regardless of getting choked out.
Or maybe were they fighting at that time and he couldn't go?
Who? Him and
Taraji P. Henson.
I mean, they wasn't fighting, but I think what happened for him was like, this is what he was usually doing anyway.
Yeah.
Because remember, she said at one point, I know you be fucking other women. I don't like it, but I know you do it. I know that's who you are.
Right.
And she was willing to not really accept this.
But we don't even see him do that other stuff. So why even have a scene with him not doing it? It doesn't. It's like
he technically was showing you that he was cheating on her with his other baby moms.
Yes, but
he stopped fucking with her.
Right. He stopped fucking with her to focus on Yvette. But then there was also a scene where they said he was at the strip club.
Oh yeah.
And he had to prove his innocence there because her friend's boyfriend snitched on her.
Yes, that's true.
Which was fucked up, bro code. But anyway, but
we don't even know if he's really telling the truth or not.
So here's what's interesting. Wait, you don't know if he's telling the truth about the strip club?
Yeah.
That's why they showed you the scene, to show that he was this time actually telling the truth.
Oh, okay.
But it was the boy who cried wolf. She couldn't believe him because he's lied so many times in the past.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And what we also don't realize is that woman that he was cheating on, like that woman whose house he went to, her name was Pandora.
Oh, interesting.
And what do we call down here sometimes? The box.
Right.
Pandora's box.
Pandora's box.
Yeah. So, as crazy as it is, the reason the scene was kind of long was because it was him having it was him at that moment realizing how much he really loved the vet and how much he realized he was doing wrong. Because the whole time before he was like, I don't care, whatever, who cares? I'm doing what I want, da da da. And this is why Melvin's the best character, because Melvin's words finally started kicking in when he was saying to him how long you think your baby mom's just gonna be cool with all this shit? Remember he was like, oh yeah, I'm cool with my baby mom. So he was like, yeah, how long you think that's gonna happen?
True.
And he realized, if I keep going over here fucking over other chicks, she's not gonna be cool with this forever. She's gonna leave. And she did. And we got.
And we need to believe that he didn't cheat on her afterwards,
Exactly.
which I do not believe.
Exactly. We don't believe it. And now you can have a conversation with friends. I don't think he did. I think he did.
I think maybe he did less.
Yeah.
But he did.
No, that scene, he definitely cheated on her. He just didn't have sex with the girl. But the girl gave him fellatio for a couple minutes.
And the fact that he went there.
And he went there, so he emotionally...
No, he definitely shouldn't have gone there.
He emotionally cheated on a vet, but he actually cheated on her because he got a blowjob.
It's more than emotionally, because I think that he went there with the intention to actually fuck her.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know what happened there that changed it. So that's why it's more than emotional.
Yeah. It finally just set in. During the movie, you watch him slowly mature in different ways.
Yes.
But in the hood, the way you mature, it's so unfortunate. In other aspects of life, you just mature through time. Oh yeah, I got a job. Cool, I'm maturing now. Right. Oh yeah, I got responsibilities. Cool, I'm maturing now. Oh yeah, I got a kid. Cool, I'm maturing now. In the hood is I killed a nigga. I gotta mature, bro. I gotta grow up.
No, that doesn't happen all the time.
Not to everyone.
No, not to everyone, but it happens to people. I ain't kill nobody, and I don't, I at least, I can speak for myself. I ain't kill nobody. But I was just saying, there's people that matured in different ways. You might have realized that, you might have got jumped one day and why am I out here trying to be a thug?
You know what? So what made you mature?
Oh, for me, it was just realizing, I used to chill out with, drug dealers and stuff. And I used to stand there and be like, so what do we do out here? And I watched them just stand on the corner all day. And I was just like, that's kind of boring. So, went home, started watching anime.
Kind of boring, yeah. I would
they making their money? Cool.
I would describe it in many other ways than boring, but yeah, cool.
Because you gotta wait for a customer, man. That's too much work for me.
Oh,
for other people, it's cool. For me, I was like, this is too much work. I want to stay here and wait. Some days it's cold.
I'm too pretty for that.
Yeah, I'm too pretty. I'm prissy. That was it.
Those boys probably weren't. They might not have been the best if you gotta be out there in the cold.
Oh yeah,
not coming to you.
The foot soldiers, yeah.
Yeah.
But those are people that I was friends with. Not everybody. I'm not gonna act like I knew every drug dealer in the world. Yeah. But I'm just saying, those type of things make you mature.
How old were you when you were
16.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was I was 8 or 9, but
okay.
It was
I thought he was some 18, 19 year old.
Nah,
you can't be a 19-year-old foot soldier.
I know, right? That'd be wild. No. I just knew people, but I used to hang out with Park and the Valley, and that's the area in the Bronx. You just try to, and it's kind of like Baby Boy. You think you're a product of your environment. You think you a thug. You think you this, and then one day it just time passes and you go what am I really doing out here? I ain't doing shit. And you go home, play a video game or watch TV or something, and you just realize it's a lot safer and easier here to do this. And then you get older and you start going places like bars and stuff. But when you can't go there, you gotta figure out shit to do. I'd rather watch Ash Ketchum do something than watch these motherfuckers. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
What about you, Uni?
Just bills, man. Just bills.
That will mature. that will mature and age you at the same time.
What age?
I went to the military. I started paying bills in the military. I really started paying bills when I came back. So like 20, 21.
Oh, okay. That sounds like this. I thought you were
I
gonna
got
say
a bill when I was
like.
12.
I thought he was gonna say like a young age. Like, God damn.
I mean, you weren't paying bills and you gotta pay some bills.
Oh yeah, no. But we thought you meant like a younger age, like
Right.
a kid.
Oh shit.
We're saying like what made like you went by Jody's age. I ain't mad at that. But I'm just saying like what was there a point when you were younger that you felt like you needed to mature? 'Cause that's what I'm saying. The hood, makes that maturing.
Like going to the military.
Yeah, that was like a first real job.
So you were already mature
you were already
before. That's what I'm
mature,
saying.
yeah.
So what turned you around?
Yeah, I was probably that. I was like the first real job. Oh, I gotta do work.
Yeah.
And these people are dicks. Well, I probably wasn't mature then. I fought a lot too, so nobody was mature then, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
19-year-old dumbasses.
Yeah, we're all just young, just like he said, young and we dumb. We ain't know no better. But it takes sometimes.
The last job I had when I
Talk
was like
about
a
it.
desk job, that's when I'm mature. Like, oh, I'm in like an office, like an executive, like in the civilian world, it'd be equivalent to like an executive type desk situation. It's like, a lot of administration over here. I gotta actually pay attention now. Yeesh.
For some people, it could be like. That's what I said. Not everybody was like killing somebody matured me, but for some people they could have witnessed the death or be involved in it or something legally like wrong, or they could have just knocked up a woman and got her pregnant early, or vice versa for the woman. She could have got herself pregnant, and now they're just stuck, and they didn't want to do an abortion. They wanted to keep it or something of that nature. I don't know, and that caused them to unfortunately have to mature a lot earlier than they probably anticipated. For Jody's mom, I feel like that was something that happened to her. I feel like she probably matured a little older and like probably with Jody's like brother, who she probably had him at a younger age and realized like this wasn't the right thing to do. And then that's what made her now want to go out and party and look for new men and stuff like that, because she's like, I didn't get to do that. I missed that part of my life. You know what I'm saying? Most parents at that age are already like, I'm in the house.
But just finding a dude that generally fuck with her.
Yeah.
That's all she really wanted.
Yeah, exactly. She just wanted somebody to make her feel good again.
Yeah.
She's probably the second best character.
Yeah. Because these are two people that seen it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The third one's baby mother number 2.
Peanut?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she said, fuck that plot line. I'm out. She pulled a Luigi.
That's true. That's
Dude, I'll be in the haunted mansion over here, do my thing. You fight King Koopa again? Nah, I'm good on that, bro.
Yeah. Yo, you
gonna get these
stupid.
coins. You over here get these coins, man. Get out of here, bro.
That
was a funny scene when he tried to call her. I was like, if I want a dick, I'll call you. And you'll find your way over here.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to pay for you to come here. You'll figure it out. That's crazy.
That was her
right.
maturing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
sobering.
he pushed her to the side
so
he could be with a vet. So it's like, and she said it just like that. Oh, what, your baby mom ain't talking to you no more? She knew off the rip. Like,
come on,
don't call me.
Yeah, she realized that she's his second choice. She's not his first choice.
Yeah.
And I think this is why Vet, so-called, thought about him, for him, I mean.
Yeah.
Because she knew she's his first choice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There was that scene where she showed Peanut that she had his name tatted on her. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And they have the same tattoo,
Mm-hmm. Which
I like that Vet was nice to the little baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was
but if I was Peanut, I probably would have been a little tight too. Like, I don't want you to touch my kid.
Yeah.
We got beef.
Yeah, but that's why you're not the main one.
Yeah, you're right. That's why she's not the main one. She had to. You're right.
That's
just like you said.
Main one. That's
she
why she ain't the main one.
No, but why? That's what I'm saying. Why she not the main one?
Oh,
she had no problem taking care of the dude, the other mother child, because that ain't the kid's fault.
Yeah.
Right.
So
ain't really her fault really either that much.
Jody made his choice to make a vet the number 1.
Right.
So because of that, Peanut had to fall back. And then when he tried to call her, not really make her the number 1, just to use, call her for my.
Trying to make himself feel better.
Make himself feel better about the situation, about the fact that he let go of a woman that, in reality, was probably the best thing for him.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to go back to the thing that he could just call on,
whenever.
Yeah, but that was Peanut was showing his immature side because Peanut didn't care about doing grown up stuff. She just wanted to chill, smoke weed, and that was it. Whereas
right. That was the mature.
Yeah, whereas the vet was like, no, we gotta like pick me up from work. Like, let's do family stuff.
But that was Peanut at the beginning.
Yeah. What do you mean?
She wanted to do that in the very beginning, but then she realized, nah, I'm good, bro, and she stopped fucking with him.
She wanted to do family stuff in the beginning?
No, she didn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Then
That's what I'm saying. That was her maturing.
She had her own plot line off screen.
Yeah, that was her maturing. Like,
She was like, no.
Already mature family
Yeah.
are off this.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
So that's what I'm trying to say. And then when you realize it, Yvette was always the number one because their kid is older than Peanut's kid, which means he cheated on her with Peanut.
Yes.
He's very shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And he made, but at the beginning of the film starts with an abortion actually.
Yeah.
So he actually got her pregnant twice. Already. Yeah.
But so in this movie, he got her pregnant 3 times.
3 times, right?
In the beginning of the movie, she was at the abortion clinic, and then you find out that he had already got her pregnant, and at the end of the movie, he got her pregnant again after he proposed. So yeah, he put Yvette through a lot. So if he didn't keep her around, we all would have felt insanely.
No, you know
bad for
that
her.
she should have got rid of him way before.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
She shouldn't have taken
Oh
him
yeah,
back.
she shouldn't have taken him back. There was a
And
lot
the
of
problem with this movie, I mean,
talk about it.
is the fact that it shows the happy ending, but we know that in life, usually it's not the happy ending.
No.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
right.
Usually that guy wouldn't suddenly turn around and be like, "You're the best thing that ever happened to me. Let's."
Right.
So that's the problem that I had. I was like, it's not so, because I never thought that. I mean, I didn't know that those movies were in order to teach. So if it's in order to teach, it doesn't really show the.
Not all of them.
I mean,
but this
it
one
teaches-
was. No,
yeah.
you're right. This one was. This one was. It was a bold take on the life of.
I didn't feel like I learned anything.
You.
I
Nothing I didn't know before.
I didn't feel, and again, maybe I'm not, but I didn't feel like it was educational movie. I just enjoyed it as is. That's what I'm saying. I didn't feel, but I didn't know that those movies were actually educational movies.
Well, they were educational in the sense of like teaching you
what not to do.
Yeah, and about sometimes what happens in the streets. Like, I'm not from California, but I got a small bird's eye view of what does go down in California, the types of stuff that happens. You know, just like when there's New York movies, somebody that lives in Cali can see a small idea of what happens in New York, you know, or a movie that's in Florida or something like that. So you get a small taste of that.
Well, we also out of Compton.
Yeah, there you go. And then when you see those type of movies, and it's always funny because I always imagine there's somebody in California and I will see a New York hood film and be like, what the fuck is going on? What is happening over there?
Well, it's like the rap was very different between California and...
Yeah.
The rap was very different.
Cali be going through some shit.
Mm-hmm.
They be really talking about killing people.
No, but the music was, even the rap music was very different. So
In the movie or in real life?
No, in real life.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say no, because in the movie they played the same song.
No, I don't know. But in real life, I mean, it was very different.
Got you.
Because, you know, it's different life circumstances.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the phrase, whose man's is this?
Whose man's?
Yeah, whose man's? Just like that. Whose man's is this?
No.
With M-A-N-S.
Right, no.
Okay.
Damn, you really not hanging around the same kind of people.
What does it mean?
It basically means like, if someone's like being embarrassing, like out loud in the public setting, usually you would say that. So like whoever that person's friend is, basically is a calling card. Be like, hey, whoever friend this is, come claim this person because something bad might happen. So it's more like a warning, a general warning.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or if someone like bombing on stage, you'd be like, damn, whose man is this? Who's his friend? Can't help him with a rewrite. Who booked this show?
Who booked this show?
Yeah.
Who booked that?
Yeah.
It's always a classic. You hear a pin drop and then all you hear is something like, who booked that?
That's
Like, oh, shit.
right.
You don't see this guy again. Anyway,
Whose
so
man's is it?
there you go. Whose man's is this? So if these characters were real, or if you were in their universe, is there a character that you would look at and go, whose man's is this?
It's a tough one.
So many choices.
Yeah, it's quite a few.
Yeah.
So it's quite a few. Take your time.
So many choices.
I mean, Jody's friend, I can't remember his name.
Sweet Pea?
Sweet Pea?
Sweet Pea.
Really?
I mean, he wasn't. No,
Talk about it.
I'll
Go
tell you
ahead.
what I mean. He was not. I mean, he was the strongest one, obviously.
Yeah.
But I would ask, like, why? How did he get to be? I mean, he's a big time criminal.
Yeah.
Like, how did he? What happened?
Yeah.
Where he was left in life?
Yeah.
Right. He
I,
go ahead.
I feel like we just don't know anything about him.
No, you're right.
I also think he might be a little slow, but not that slow.
Yeah, and he was trying to sell on the street in a really weird
That
way.
was hilarious.
No, that was bad funny.
That was so funny.
Shorty asked one question, my man went off.
Because he was doing
Yeah,
okay.
he was doing okay.
He was almost there, but
Yeah.
she asked about the fabric. He's like, man, why you gotta get off this shit? Like, bro. Say nylon. Say anything, bro. You're almost there. You're so close. That's the worst part.
It also doesn't hurt to say, you know, I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
She would have been like,
Anything
okay.
would have been better to turn it off.
Yeah, because once he turned up, that sale was gone.
But I think Jodie's is the character that I would be like, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
He is like the classic.
Sometimes the main characters are the ones that we say. It's okay.
No, but because, you know, he went through a lot.
Yeah.
All his fault, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of self-inflicted wounds.
Yeah.
So definitely I would say that about him. But I mean, his friend is like, I would just ask why he turned out to be the way he turned out. Because he has all those guns, but he's not part of any gang. So what is he doing actually? Is he like
He was trying to change his life too. That's what I
yes,
said.
he was trying to
Everybody.
change his life.
I think she's trying to understand what is he doing when he's not with Jody.
Right.
Oh, they showed you. He's doing absolutely nothing.
He just say he walks around all day.
Yeah, they showed him. Remember that scene?
So
when
why he
he's-
has all those guns? What he's doing with them?
Oh, because he used to be a killer.
Oh, he used to.
Yeah, that's how he was so skilled at it.
Mm.
And that's why
I
when
didn't get
he
that.
told Jody to take the shot at Snoop,
Right.
Jody was scared because Jody's not a killer, just like Melvin said. But he is. That's why he looked at him for a minute and was like, man, because he knew, one, you're not a killer, you're not about this life, and two, we gotta go.
Yeah, we got
Like, you're just standing here like feeling guilty that you
And he's already tried to kill you once.
yeah, at this guy who took a shot at your life and thankfully missed, and now you want to have mercy. That's how P was looking at it. Like, nah, no mercy, because if you let this man live, he will not stop until you're gone.
And he will tell everyone.
Exactly.
Kill you, kill her,
Take
kill
you,
your
yeah,
kid.
he'll take everybody. He'll come back for P. He'll come back for P's people. He'll come back for your people. So he knew we gotta put an end to this now if you want to keep moving on with your life. This is just. But he also knew, like, this is the world, bro. This is the hood. You want to be a man, this is the hood. This is what it means to be a man in the hood. Especially in the West Coast. So, no, that's a good answer. Jody is not only the most obvious answer, it's probably one of the best answers. If it was Family Feud, yours would be like, number
I
one.
mean, there's no one else is really close, except for maybe Snoop Dogg's character. The only other person that's close to whose man's. You know, he's probably worse because, like, you have no investment in anything going on here.
Yeah.
You ain't got a kid. You damn near a rapist in front of a kid. You talking shit to a little boy. Yeah, now you got your legs blown off. Good
And
for
why
you.
she let him stay there? That was interesting.
That is what I was going to allude to. Yvette is definitely up there.
Yeah.
Because she longs for a man for so much that she's willing to let toxic men into her life. And I'm not going
But
to
she didn't let him
mansplain it or
into
nothing.
her life,
Talk
actually.
about it. You talk
She
about
didn't
it.
actually
She didn't
let
let
him.
him in. He just showed up.
No, but what I'm trying to say, okay, he showed up, but being there, she could have tried at least to have maybe a relate. So that's what I'm saying. She didn't let him into her life. She just let him stay in the apartment for whatever reason.
Yeah, shouldn't have done
And
that.
left her kid with him.
Yeah, that part too.
He was a good babysitter.
Shouldn't have done
I mean,
that.
to be fair, he was a good babysitter
He
because
was.
homie was all right.
Yeah.
Homie was sitting there the whole time just quiet.
Yeah.
He was scared.
That sound like some well-behaved kid to me.
Sound like some.
Because anybody,
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Think about it. If you come home from a long day at work and you open the door and you see Rodney sitting there smoking weed, but the kid is just like this, you're like, you know what? I should question why he looks so feared. But he looks well behaved to me. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go in the room and just chill out. That's it. Like,
Listen, we gotta have it's just bad writing on that
Yeah.
part. Like, there's no way in any kind of scenario you would let this rock. You would have been called the cops. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
be here.
fun fact, also for my dirt digging. So one of our favorite scenes, which we got to talk about it, is when Snoop wakes up in the middle of what we believe is the morning.
We'll talk about all the favorite scenes. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's do it. And he sits there and he sees Jody's son sitting there, and he has a fort of pillows around him to protect him from Rodney. And Rodney looks at him and he goes, "You built yourself a little fort, huh, scrub?" And he gets up and walks through the fort. And he goes, "Man, I don't give a fuck about your fort, cuz." He's like, I hate you too, little nigga. So I just found out that this was weird. the whole time I thought that this kid was watching cartoons, and Rodney was just like, all right, cool, you're watching cartoons. It turns out this kid was watching Starship Troopers.
Oh.
So, I don't know, it's just random to me.
Okay. I mean, they were playing Ready to Rumble. It's just what was on TV.
Starship Troopers, though?
Yeah, man, it came on a lot. It was on all the time. What are you talking about?
The kid was like 5, man. Why he watching Starship Troopers?
Because it's what's on, my nigga. What you mean? Starship Troopers.
No wonder he kicked his foot. Because he was like, this movie, fuck out of it.
Nah, Starship Troopers was fire.
Yeah.
He was being mad because that's not his kid. He was being a piece of shit.
I think it would have been funny if he was like, I don't give a fuck about Starship Troopers.
That would have been funny. That would have been way
You
funnier.
watching Starship Troopers, cuz? I don't give a fuck about just took the remote from him. I don't give a fuck about Starship Troopers.
That would have been hilarious. That would have been great. See, that would have been better.
Just changed the channel.
That would have been so much better.
That would have been the best part of the movie. You see this kid just like mad fascinated, like, damn, these big bugs is putting in work. Like, yo. I'm sorry, folks. That made me laugh because it was just random. It was a random fun fact that they found.
It's a crash out movie, man.
It really is. But okay, I will take back what I was gonna say about that. But I just felt like that part about keeping the kid, the Rodney thing, she couldn't really do too much outside of calling the cops. But to leave your kid there because you just was on some like, fuck it, I gotta go to work type shit. When you know you could have had a chance to either take him to Jody's mom or find Jody or your best friends. Yeah. Like, there was options.
There were always options.
Yeah, there were always options.
No, I guess she knew that Jody's coming to pick up the kid.
I don't think she did.
In one scene, that's a good question. Because in one...
But what I'm trying to say, if she knew that he's coming to pick him up, then she should have said, I'm taking him with me to work, pick him up from there. So that's what's weird about it. Not the fact that, like, why she left him with him. It's not about, like, she needed a babysitter, whatever. But was that the right thing to do?
Right. Because we needed a scene to have a confrontation.
Yeah, I think that's what
that's all you wanted.
Yeah, we needed that, exactly.
Like, there's no way he wrote this character and she would do that.
Yeah. Right. And then you got, because then you got the nighttime scene. Yeah. When she came to the house and he was like, "Yo, are they still there?"
It doesn't make sense. Yeah, like he wouldn't even be there.
And he, you know what? It did work itself out better that way because now he was more surprised when he opened the door and saw him like watching his kid.
Yeah. No, for the drama, but he wasn't like. Now I'm like thinking like, damn, is she a shitty mom? Yeah. That's all I'm thinking about now. God damn it.
She didn't look like a shitty mom in the movie,
but she wasn't up until that point.
Because she didn't know what it was like to be a mom. I mean, even though she had this kid and she was raising him, it's just like, again, these are people that are technically in this movie, they're young. They don't know what it's like to be parents.
And what was her relationship with Snoop before?
They were just boyfriend and girlfriend, but they were never that serious.
They were previously in a relationship. They wasn't that serious. When he went to jail, I guess she thought that the sentence was going to be long enough that she could just enjoy her life without him. But again, this is what I meant. This is what I was trying to say was like, she was always longing for some type of like attention like that. So yeah, she didn't technically let Rodney in, but she let Rodney in a different way because he was like, yo, you was writing me all these letters, you was linking me and stuff.
And she would pay for all his calls.
Right, she paid for all the calls. She told him about Jody. Right. And instead of just saying like, I got a new man named Jody, she was telling him like, yeah, I don't know when he's gonna get it together, which made Rodney think like, I might have a shot at this.
Yeah.
I might have a shot to pull this off.
Yeah.
When in reality, it was like, no, I don't want to get back with you, but I'm still weirdly telling you about my new man.
Yeah, that was dumb. I think this Snoop would have been psychotic enough to just show up anyway.
Yeah, that's why he showed up.
Because I think he would have showed up regardless of the letters.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But because it gave him more motivation when he got out. Like,
that ain't help.
I know I got this.
Because they were in contact.
Yeah. If she didn't speak to him, if she didn't speak to him on the phone like that, then he would have never You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like when he said he would have showed up.
He made him too comfortable though.
Right.
He probably would have approached it a little bit differently.
Yeah, because she could have came with more gusto if he just showed up
and
randomly.
he said it's my house.
Yeah.
Right. Which also made me think about, wouldn't it be funny if like his name was on the lease the whole time?
That wouldn't be funny.
It was like on the low, like they was arguing and he just like turned around a piece of paper. Y'all actually gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I can't remember whose house, but I remember one of the houses was 911. And I thought this is funny.
Oh, it's Jody's house.
Jody's house,
Yeah,
right.
it is
Funny.
911. Yeah, the address is 911. Yeah. That is true. I was like, damn, it's such a bad joke, but you look at it, you're like, holy shit, it's dark.
Right.
It's so fucking hilarious.
Because
you look and you're like, 9/11, and you know what's, we got to do it, because the movie came out in June 2001.
Oof.
I'm
so that's
sorry.
before.
It's a couple months before.
Wow.
No disrespect.
No,
to
I didn't
anybody
think about
else
September
there.
11. I thought about 911. Like,
Yeah.
call 911. That's what I thought. That it's
Oh yeah,
like,
we were on two different wavelengths.
That's what I-
Yeah, you are.
I
It
didn't-
definitely came out before that, so that's not what they were doing at all.
I thought it's that's
You
911.
gotta-
Like, she's like, danger.
You never really do be forgetting.
What? It was a bad time. I'm sorry.
No, but I'm saying the movie came out before that.
Before.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're saying 911. Yeah,
Yeah.
emergency. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And they made sure to showcase that more when she was in the rain trying to ask Jody for help.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need help, and he was just like looking at her like, I don't care. It's not happening now. I'm done. Which also made me laugh because she got in the car, and she didn't even like retract her umbrella or nothing. She just like put the shit down. It was almost as if like she just left the umbrella right on the ground and fucking him out. I was like, yo, you didn't even retract that shit. You was just like, take me home. Like, where the umbrella
Well,
go?
I got to where your head was at. You're not caring about her pain. Like, nah, whatever,
Because you be
bro.
seeing, yo, I'm telling you, yo, that's what I love about movies when you see those random fuck ups.
Right.
Like when he was sitting there making the speech about like, oh, I'm the master of my destination, all this shit, commerce and all this shit. There's a guy
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
sitting in the green car looking like this.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like, what's he talking about, bro?
Yeah.
It's mad random shit. I forgot to tell you, I should have said something, but I was too busy focusing on the movie. There's a part, I don't know if this probably edited now because, you know, time has passed. But I remember when I saw this and I knew I wasn't bugging, and I need to find it again. I believe it's when Jody gets caught, when they were going to the burger place or whatever, and Jody gets caught and the vet finds the condom.
Yeah.
It's real quick. There's a blink and you'll miss it. Jody and the vet were the only two people in the car.
Right.
But in the backseat of the car, randomly a head pops up. I kid you not. And it wasn't the little kid.
Really?
I swear to you. It's like a head pops up and it goes, oh shit. So in my mind, I was like, was that somebody from production that just realized they were not supposed to be in the shot? They
That
just
was probably the sound man.
Oh, yeah, it was like, what you said? Oh, shit.
Yeah, that happens.
Let me know. You already said cut. Come on now. Like, on my mind. And when I was a kid, I was like, what? Because we didn't have rewinding back then. So it was one of those, like, maybe I'm tripping.
And
But
it's
when-
funny. It's interesting that they didn't shoot that scene again. Like,
Yeah.
just shoot it
I
again.
had to look it up, and they said that it happened. I was like, I knew I wasn't fucking. That's why I brought it up. Because I was like, I knew I wasn't fucking crazy. Because I was sitting there the whole time, like, was that a random person or was that Jody's kid? And then you find out Jody's kid was never there. Because then he brings up, like, yo, you want to go get the kid? She was like, nah. So I'm like, wait, if the kid wasn't there, who the fuck was that?
Oh, that's funny.
Niggas had ghosts in the car? Real baby boys,
Yeah.
bro? Real baby boys.
It's a ghost.
Is there any other favorite scenes y'all want to bring up or anything y'all got? Or y'all just good? Like, I could go, honestly, all day. But,
There's a lot.
yeah, because this movie, it always makes me
It's a lot, folks. It's a
Yeah.
lot of.
It is a lot.
It's a lot going on. When Ving Rhames' friend told him to get a bigger, he told him to get him
bigger jumpsuit
a
next
bigger
time.
jumpsuit.
Oh, yeah, that was
Walking off.
Yeah.
He said, yo, see, you'll get a bigger jumpsuit next week. I'm like, wow, why you shadowing him all the way out?
My man had two lines.
Right.
He said, when they first played the song, he looks at Ving Rhames, he goes, I used to get mad pussy off this song.
Yeah.
Which is like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the second line was that. And I said, yo, why did he say that?
I think I need to say something stronger.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. 'Cause, yeah, you're right. He did say two lines.
That's funny.
I need to say something
He
strong.
said, nah, that wasn't it. I got you. He read the room. He's like, all right, I got him with this one.
Yeah. Who told him to say that?
He did, bro.
Because I feel like it was one of those, what's it called, voiceovers.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because you can see Ving Rhames is not reacting the way anybody else would at that point. Like, what you mean get a bigger jumpsuit? you see him in the shot like, yeah, all right, man, I'll see you next time. And so it was like, I think he just...
He definitely did.
So where John Singleton was like, fuck it, leave it. Leave it in the shot. Let's go.
Because it wasn't even comedic. It wasn't even like, it wasn't a comedy
It was
scene.
so random.
It was a heartfelt scene with Tyrese and him being cool. And this guy just shits on him. Apropos of nothing. Just nothing to do with. Like, god damn.
He'll take care of my moms. You know I'm on the job. You'll get a bigger jumpsuit next time.
He said next week.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
He said, I'll see you next week and you need to have a bigger jumpsuit.
I think they just wanted to say that because majority of the movie, Ving Rhames had on just like regular muscle suits.
No, it was like peak Ving Rhames.
It was.
It was like this is what Mission Impossible Ving
Yeah.
Rhames does when he's not with Tom Cruise.
Pre Radio Shack, pre Dawn of the Dead, all that shit. He was just like, you know, he was in good shape. But it's just.
Yeah.
It's just fucking.
Like, we get it, bro. You're right. You don't need to keep doing this.
You're gonna pick a jumpsuit next week.
Like you've already won.
Oh,
The
what's
other,
your say? I'm sorry.
the other thing that I thought was a little weird in that scene when they're like beating up those kids that jumped on him.
Mhm.
The last kid, he was like, "Oh, you're getting hard." I was like, "What?"
Okay.
No, you said you got heart. You got heart. Not getting
Oh,
hard.
you get hard. I love it.
And I thought, here's what I thought: you're getting hard. I was like, "What?" And the funny.
I'm glad we're having this. I'm glad you're not gonna walk away thinking that's what happened in the scene. No, you got heart.
No.
Yeah.
And I thought he's
Yeah.
like you, and he looked at him like, and I was like he's a man. Yeah. I'm
you
getting
got
hard.
Yeah, that's.
And I was like, they're portraying him
That
as like
movie
the
changed
next,
up.
like the next gang
no.
leader because he's getting hard.
Oh
from
my
seeing-
gosh.
Oh, you got hard.
Yeah, he got hard. He got hard.
In her defense, this movie was very horny for no reason.
Yeah, but
So I
it's
can
also
understand you were just getting bombarded. With,
Yeah, I was like, he's getting hard.
No, hard.
It's,
It's like you
it's
got
Oh, hard.
it's a California accent too in that
Right.
neighborhood, the hood.
Oh,
So when they talk, they like in New York, like you see how we stretch it out like York and Marv and all this stuff. In Cali, they like heart. You got heart, little homie, little Mark.
yeah.
Like we just say Mark, and they're like Mark. Like stuff like that. So
You just stretch differently.
they're just stretching it differently. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when he stretches it, yeah, I can understand how you were like, what? Like
No, that's okay.
I thought we was here to beat him up.
I know.
No, you got heart.
You're getting horny
Yeah.
from seeing
Yeah,
other people getting real.
real.
Ooh.
They was
That's
just
sick.
that's
No.
that's usually
It's
like
definitely
your what's the word Oni when in the army was like a medal.
Purple heart?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess so. Just to say
No,
that-
heart like he's brave. Like
No, that's what I was trying to say. Like that's the hood version. Like
Yeah.
when somebody tells you that, that's a hood version of like, yo, you got my respect because like you
No,
you
that I
sit the ass-
realized.
Oh, okay.
But I thought that he said that he got his respect.
Oh, right.
Because he's getting hard, which means he can handle
That's
that,
great.
and it actually turns him on.
No.
So I thought that's why he's telling. That's why he's preaching.
Nah.
It's like
No,
really-
but it wasn't.
because they were all like, all the other kids were like looking at them and they were like trembling, and he's the only one. Oh, you're tough. You got hard. You got
Yeah,
hard.
you got heart. Like you got.
Yeah.
Thankfully, that was not.
No. But he still whipped him with a belt, so it didn't even matter.
Oh my
Yeah, he
God.
still got whipped, but
That's why I was surprised. Why, like, you were so impressed of him, and now you're beating him.
no, that was beautiful. What a way to start 2025.
Oh
I
my
love
God!
that.
Yeah.
This is what we do this for. I fucking love
Oh
that
my God,
shit.
That's hilarious. No,
No,
thank you
you're
for
good.
clarifying.
Yeah,
it.
no,
Well, I feel
100%.
so much better now.
She would have been home like, why did he say that? Like, just still wondering, like, this was a weird movie they showed me. Like, I don't know why they showed me this movie.
No, I know why they showed me the movie. It still was weird.
No, it was.
No,
Yeah,
now it's
definitely.
not weird. Now when I understand, I was like, yeah, that makes sense actually.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense before. And I was like looking at his pants, I was like, I don't see anything. How
Wow.
he knows that he's even hard? I'm like, I don't see anything.
Just looking down and shit. Like,
I was!
yeah, you hard, little hoe.
I was like, he's looking at his dick and no one's saying anything.
No one's stopping it at all. It's just him and Jody, like, he hard? Yeah, he hard.
And that's why I'm like, and you're so overwhelmed from the jumpsuit. Listen, there's something way bigger than this movie.
That's crazy.
It's way bigger. I mean, bigger is probably not the right word right now, but
Sorry, it's not
no
as
pun
big-
intended.
I love it. I
Not
love
as
it.
big as you
I
thought.
love it. No, it was and this is why we love this movie because it was supposed to teach valuable lessons of like.
I
growing up
want
and
to say
stuff.
I love it. I do like it.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, fair enough.
Nah, it's all good.
I enjoyed it. That's why I really enjoyed it. Actually.
This was one of my favorite movies back in the day. It was just because of these funny moments, though. But it wasn't, for me, it wasn't because of whatever the lessons that John Singleton put into this movie when he wrote it. That was his vision, and that's fine. But for me, it was just funny moments like this.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing.
He needed to go. It should have been more full comedy.
Yeah. I mean, for all that, if you made this a comedy, it'd be a cult classic.
Yeah, then we talking about high level shit.
Yeah. Like, oh, I watched this on high type shit. Like, this was that kind of movie where it was like things that shouldn't have been funny were just too. Like, Jody trying to get away from Rodney when he first meets him and the whole gang, and they're all mad because, you know, Rodney's just like, this man had the audacity to talk to me, come in my house, talk to me like this, da-da-da. And then all you hear when they get down the stairs is just one dude go, this nigga riding a bike? It's just like, that's your concern right now? Like, what a way to be like, oh, we gotta kill him now. That was like one of the tipping points for them. Like, you can hear a guy in the background like, yeah, I'm ready to kill him. It's just like,
yeah, I think, oh, he ain't got nothing.
Just because he rode a bike. That's so like, these guys. And they were all, like, in real life, they're all rappers. But it just made me laugh so, yo, everything about this movie just kept making me laugh at different times when they just, like, it was such a quotable movie. I remember when I got to college and so many people knew about it. And they kept quoting different shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about your fort, unstable creatures, just all types of different stupid things.
So it was a big movie.
Yeah, because in the black community, this was one of those movies where it's like, there's certain movies where like
everyone saw it.
Yeah, where everyone saw it, and if you didn't see it, people gonna look at you like, what? Unless you was of an age where it's like, okay, you wasn't born yet. But a lot of people, it's up there. It's probably not up there with like what? Like,
definitely not his Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, like not. Yeah,
I would say it's top tier Singleton.
What?
I would not say this is not top tier.
Oh yeah, like mid tier.
Yeah.
It's like mid tier. It's mid tier, but it was just a classic in the sense of like we all just saw it.
Yeah.
Our favorite rappers was in there. We fell in love with Taraji P. Henson. We laughed at Ving Rhames, and then we knew that the lady from House Party was in it. So we were just like this mixture, and I know Udi could attest to this. To see Omar Gooding in this role was so different because this was a guy back in the day. He's Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother. And this was a guy back in the day. He hosted a Nickelodeon show where kids played wacky and zany games just for fun. He used to run up to the screen like, welcome to Wild and Crazy Kids. Yeah. And he was just so happy. And you're like, wow, man, this guy's cool.
Now he's murdering people.
Yeah, like 10 years later. Like he was in a TV show where his best friend's little brother was the smartest kid in the high school. Yeah, he was hanging with Mr. Cooper. All these family-friendly stuff. And then 1 minute you see him like shooting Snoop Dogg to death. You're like, what am I watching?
Good.
It's hilarious.
He's showing range.
That is range.
Yeah.
Who don't think maybe he snapped? Maybe his university snapped.
What's on these family friendly shows?
Yeah, maybe he snapped in his university.
It was like read the script. Done.
I mean, they are in Hollywood. Who the hell knows?
Yeah, that's true. What a drop off. Because think about that. Baby, Wild and Crazy Kids, hanging with Mr. Cooper, smart guy, Baby Boy, percentage.
Yeah.
That's such a drop.
Yeah. Hey, listen. At least
sorry, it's another Bad Hood film we saw.
Okay.
Years ago.
Now I'm interested. I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
One last question. If this movie, now we're in a new year, and you know, lately what you see in Hollywood, it's all about like nostalgia and remakes and reboots and stuff. So if this movie came out, let's say they said later in 2025, would you want it to be a remake or would you want it to be like a time skip sequel?
Time skip, because I don't see the reason for a remake. And honestly, there's a lot of things, you know, that movie was done, what, 2001? 2001. A lot of, you know, we already had the Me Too and stuff, so this movie cannot fly nowadays, the way it's written this way. There will be a lot of criticism, like, you can't treat women like that, or talk to women like that. So I don't know if it will fly. What do you want to see, like a softer version of it? So I would prefer to see, like, what happened in, I don't know, 5
Yeah, it could get a little cringe.
You know,
So,
you're right. Because looking back, it was domestic violence,
I thought it
attempted
was kind
rape,
of cringe back then. But
murder. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. It was cringe back then, but it was like, it was a different time. So you're right. 2024.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no one's trying to see Tyrese fetus. That's just not no one. This shit bombing off rip. They're walking out the theater.
That's what I'm saying. Now they will do it much softer.
Yeah, and I got Netflix at home already paying for. Nope, don't need to do it.
I would also welcome a time skip sequel.
Yeah.
Maybe, Jody's kid is all grown up or something, and maybe
maybe he has like 3 more.
Yeah. 3 more we ain't see yet, and Jody's kid is like the man of the house or something. Maybe Jody passed away, or I don't know. Maybe Rodney's boys finally caught up to him.
Maybe his mama died, but he still lives with Melvin. I mean, Melvin moves to live with them. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I would welcome that. Would you welcome a time skip sequel?
No, I'll welcome a time skip show.
Okay.
Pull the Parkers and just make it a fucking family sitcom at this point. Forget
Baby
the guy
Boy
get
the
murdered.
sitcom?
Yeah.
Use the same song from the movie.
Use the same
that
song
they
from
kept
the
playing.
movie. Have them do that, and now he got to teach his son the ways of selling a dress, and then the little girl.
I like that.
He's not good at it, but the daughter happens to be good at it, and she's just helping him out.
Wouldn't that be his half sister? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
But because they're cool, because they're like, I don't know what my parents got going on. These guys are kind of dumbasses, but we gotta keep this thing together because both all our grandparents are dead. No, they wouldn't be.
That is true. At this point, I mean,
or just have sweet people who like he keeps killing people but for money.
Yeah, at this point, the kids would be adults. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he would have a little brother or sister, which we didn't find out until even in the end.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, you can make Tyrese a waggy dad. Like he's already a clown now anyway.
Yeah,
you might as well lean into it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck the gangster shit. Like, hey, I'm just playing the Too Fast and Furious character, but he's a dad, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Try Pearson, she'll do this shit. She does like this.
That's a good one.
She don't even gotta be sober. This is what she does.
Yeah,
I'm a mom.
I'm okay with a time skip.
Yeah.
Series. A series would be cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Ving Rhames could show up
from time to time.
We could allude to him being the Mission Impossible.
Finally got that bigger jumpsuit. I would welcome that.
You bring Tom Cruise will guest star. Just fuck it, why not?
Sure.
I ain't doing shit else.
I remember, I forgot what year it was. I think it was 2008. There was the BET Awards, and this is how big the movie was, like I said, in Black culture. Tyrese and Taraji P. Henson came out and reprised their roles just for the fun of it, right?
Wow.
And they were just reciting lines from the movie, and everybody was like screaming and yelling because they were like, "Oh my God," you know? And Ving Rhames came out and was acting like Melvin, and everybody was like, "Oh my God!" What nobody realized was Ving Rhames was actually drunk, and he was so drunk that he thought he was Melvin, and he tried to fight Tyrese live on stage.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he took his belt and he wrapped it around his hand and tried to fight Tyrese. And Tyrese thought it was part of the thing.
Oh,
and they found out later that like Ving Rhames was really trying to whoop his ass again.
Way.
Ving Rhames had. You have acting flashbacks. He's too good, bro.
Melvin,
gotta retire.
The spirit of Melvin talked to him in his soul and was like, "Murder him, finish him."
So he gets drunk in his crib and try to hack his phone because he thinks he's somebody.
I mean,
Zombies coming. I got this phone for radio.
Well, I'm like Mission Impossible. All right, I can say whatever they want.
You hungry? We got the meats.
Oh no.
That's hilarious.
We want to thank you for doing this
Thank
show
you for having me.
Yes, thank you
I
for
really
being
had
here.
fun.
Do you feel like after watching this one movie, because this is your first Hood movie, do you feel like you would want to watch more Hood movies in the future?
Yeah, I would love to, because as I said, it's like, first of all, it's a world that I don't know, so obviously I would like to know more, but I enjoyed it at the end of the day. I laughed. You know, we were laughing here, we were criticizing it, we were like, what? So yeah, I would.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Another satisfied customer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, watch Boys in the Hood and Too Fast and Furious. They're both John Singleton.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boys in the Hood is a Hood film. Too Fast and Furious is just
the sequel to Fast and Furious.
Yeah, sequel to Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
But you don't need to see the first one because it don't even matter.
Really?
Yeah, it's technically right. Yeah, it doesn't really.
It's one of those movies like, you can pick up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're not really missing too much.
Like John Wick, I've seen I think number 4, and that was fine.
Yeah, watch those first. And we'll get
Man,
back to
she
that.
went right to the crazy.
Yeah, she went right to the stone. I like
No,
that.
what I'm saying is like I watched number 4 without even knowing, and it didn't.
Oh,
bother me.
there
That's
were
what I
3
meant.
more. Oh,
No,
okay.
there were 3 more.
Yeah, right.
And I haven't seen any, and it didn't bother me. I enjoyed it. Is it? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Respect.
Fast and Furious. I can go straight to the second one. That's what I mean.
Okay, no problem. Well, just
You
like
gotta
us.
go back and be like, where are the bulletproof fucking suits?
Exactly. Just like us, you're an entertainer. So if you'd like to let these lovely people know where they can find you and see more of you being funny,
Sure.
let them know.
So yeah, I'm doing stand-up, as Marvin already said. I have a monthly show. It's Whiskey Cellar. It's 7th Street in the city, and it's the first Sunday of every month at 5:30. You can find all the information by following me on Instagram, and the handle is Paola Dattner, and I'll spell it PaolaDattner. Paola Dattner. So follow me and see me shows.
Follow her, check her out. She does good stuff. Okay? And as always, folks, you can catch us on all social media with Welcome to My Hood Films. And we know we have different spellings, so we took the liberty of making a link tree so you can go to the different social media that you want. Follow us. We have more content on the way for 2025. We are doing this. We did something new. We've recorded our guest watching the movie. She was watching with Oni. I'm in some of the shots too. I was eating, that's why. So, you
were next to the heater.
and I was next to the heater. Yes,
You were freezing here. He was next to the
It was
heater.
2 things. It was
We had
2
the
things.
jackets on. He was next.
I
to
was
the
eating, but I was like conveniently.
Yeah, no, it wasn't about the eating. I knew exactly what you were doing.
Okay, but hey, it's hot, right? It's 30 degrees. You know what I mean? Like it's January. Brother was cold.
I knew
But-
exactly
Yeah,
what was going on.
it's brick now.
But our studio gets cold, folks. But at the end of the day, we will try to find some of the best shots of the reactions of our guests watching the films, and go from there. You know what I mean? When we have fun with it. Anyway, in the meantime, in between time, we want to thank you guys for sticking with us from 2024 and before to now in 2025. We're keeping it live right here on Welcome to My Hood Films. Signing off, your boy Marv Oni.
Francis.
Paola.
And we are off this, people. Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New
Peace.
Year.